Welcome to Landria Onkka Lifestyle. You know, living a healthy life is not as difficult as you think, and it's really not that expensive. In fact, you can save money. I'm going to talk to you today about the keto diet, which I have gone on because, well, I really am not ready to give up cheese and my martini once in a while or a glass of wine. Are you ready to get started on some really cool subject matters on my channel to help you lose weight, stay healthy, and not be on some strict diet that you have to think about everything and count calories? Yeah, that has to be done. But I'm going to show you right now what I just purchased and how you can do the same thing and easily get on the keto diet if you are having problems losing some weight. And most people healthy, working out in middle age are finding that to happen. It's happened to me, and I've always been pretty skinny. So I'm going to share with you what is working for me, even though I've always taken care of myself, eaten healthy, and I'm going to talk to you why the keto diet is working for people and what I purchased today. We're going to go through all that just right now. Okay, welcome to Landria Onkka Lifestyle on YouTube. I wanted to share with you my shopping trip, the keto diet, what you need to be aware of, and how this can really be easy for you. I know it sounds like, oh, this, high fat, carb thing, low carb, what is this? It sounds like other diets, right, before where you just put the weight back on, but this is very different, and I'm going to show you why. First of all, I want to share my ingredients with you. So here we are. I just got back from Whole Foods. You don't have to go to Whole Foods, but here are the things that I recommend, and I'm going to tell you why. First of all, it starts for me with everything that I do. I bought these beautiful bags from Emily Yellow. You can see this little tag here. I actually didn't purposely do that, so the 1111 is pretty cool. And these bags are super sturdy, and I bring this, and I have a second bag that's much bigger. Aren't they gorgeous? I bring these bags wherever I go and load them up. Not only are they sturdy, but these are washable. Do that. Do bother bringing some bags. I mean, you think about how we can really make a big impact. You think it's just me and my bags? No, it's you and millions of bags if we all make a difference. So I start with my bags when I go shopping. And yes, I do pick organic. I'm going to tell you why. Organic, even with the towels, not only is it recyclable and 100% recyclable, good for the environment, but you don't want garbage on your skin, right? We don't want towels, paper towels with a bunch of chemicals going all over the place on everything. And this is where we forget that not only is it good for the environment, but these are things we're not putting in our body or on our skin or in the air. So keep that in mind. Now, first of all, cider vinegar, you've probably heard about this. Apple cider vinegar, organic, Bragg's is the best, in my opinion. And it has what they call mother. If you don't know what that means, it's that stuff in the bottom that you have to shake up. It's the really good stuff for you. You take a tablespoon of that in a little bit of water and you do a shot. Not only will that calm your stomach, and it doesn't seem like it's very acidic, but it's going to help you lose weight. It neutralizes all the, let's just say, nasty stuff in your stomach. So people that have had all kinds of stomach dysfunctions have told me that just this alone has given them great relief. Now, the one thing on keto is it's a high fat, low carb diet. So you have to watch, yes, you have to watch the carbs, which means you just bother to look at the back of packages. Now, the reason why I love keto and it is working for me is I'm feeling satisfied, and I'm a vegetarian most of the time. Once in a while I will have a piece of fish, but I will feel so empty. I mean, I have cravings, and I'm usually not that kind of person. But actually eating vegetarian or vegan all the time, yeah, actually like you're feeling hungry and you don't know why, because your body's not getting satisfied. It's also storing fat. Well, when I realized if I'm fulfilling my need for fats, my body goes into what is called ketosis, okay? Keto is short for ketosis, which is a state of your body. It goes into burning fat. And usually we are not going into burning fat mode because why? Because our body feels like it's being starved. When you have enough fat, it starts to burn the fat because it doesn't need it anymore and it has plenty of it. So what I want you to remember is, first of all, I do everything, again, organic because I don't want chemicals. Chemicals is one of the reasons we're messed up in the first place, to be honest with you. If you've had a lot of antibiotics, you may notice that you get older and all of a sudden you are putting on weight and you're like, I'm healthy, I'm super healthy. Let's look at the, do they have on the, oh yeah, here we go. All right, so here we go. No carbs, no sugars. That's what you want. Now, just remember, so there's a lot of fat in here. Just remember, those calories cannot be ignored. Now, yes, you can have as much as you want with the no sugar, no carbs, but if you're overdoing the calories and you're not exercising, it will work against you, and you're going to have a little bit of resistance just because you don't need to burn any calories off, right? Because you're overloading yourself. So this is the kind of thing that allows you to eat more fatty foods. Again, organic, compare the prices, they're not that terrible. Now, here we have, cheddar's one of the best ones. Now, what you want to do, now this does have cow's milk, but if you're vegan, obviously you have to adjust all of this, which really limits you, but hey, if that's your thing, go for it. Nuts are allowed on a keto diet. Again, no fat, but a little bit of carbs, no sugars, but look at the calories. So again, don't overdo it. The reason why I got nuts, and I usually don't eat nuts, is because it gives me that crunchy, salty that I really crave. I love the crunchy, salty. Now here's what I do. I'm going to show you. I bought baby arugula, organic, yes, and then I have spinach. I also bought frozen spinach, and I have organic free-range eggs. Now I'm going to tell you what I'm doing right now with you, talking about all this organic stuff. I want you to think about this. You know me. Everything's energy, right? If you have things that are being abused, whether it's a avocado, so this is organic also, whether it's an avocado, or if it's a lemon, or if it's an animal, or which eggs come from chickens. If these chickens aren't running around the barnyard having a blast, they're probably cranking out some bad hormones and fear and very unhappy, because even if it says cage-free, what they do is they open the cages, chickens not knowing they can actually run around, just sit in the cages, doors open, so they're really not cage-free, most of them. When they're free range, that means these babies are, see that happy little girl with a very happy chicken. Is that a rooster? I think that's a rooster. Rooster's probably really happy, right? Running around the grounds. So just remember that energy is a higher frequency. So this is why organic's good. If you take, and these are living things, right? There's intelligence going through here. No, they don't think like us, but they do on some level have feelings and experiences. Fortunately, they don't think like humans, so everything's very natural. But here's the issue. If they're mistreated, again, they're going to be on a lower frequency. That energy will be in here, and you're going to eat it. We don't want to do that. Celery leaves, I even do organic celery hearts. I'm sorry, I've got to do it. So the beauty of the keto diet, once again, is look at all these things that I can have. Now, something that I have, that I make, and I'll share this with you soon, I actually chop these up and I put them in a pan with my onions and butter, and then I create sort of like a sauce, right? And then I chop up my arugula. I like chopping this up into fine pieces. And then I put it in a bowl, and then I pour the mushrooms and onions with the butter over the salad, and you would not believe the flavor you can get from that. It's really amazing. Just think about that. butter, and you can put garlic in there. You can even, sometimes I squeeze a lemon in. I got to show you this. This is my favorite thing. Here is my little lemon squeezer. You know, you put the half lemon in there, you squeeze it, comes out. That gets everything out of the lemon. I put my little cup under here, and then I pour it in. Now, here's the other thing about the keto diet that really brought me on board, because I'm sorry, I'm not giving up my wine, and I like a martini once in a while. So if you have, actually, you know what, alcohol in the form of like a white wine or a martini that's clean, like in a little bit of olive brine, is very low in carbs, super low in carbs. You don't want to overdo it. Again, that's calories. But I'll make my little, martini with a little bit of olive brine, dirty martini, and I can have olives. So actually, they're quite filling. If you know what, if you have these things, you're going to feel really full. You're going to feel so full. And I think of these foods as delicacies, right? These are like, avocados are really healthy for you. Once again, high in fat. Watch how many you have. You can have half an avocado, put it on a salad with your mushrooms all chopped up and your little sauce. Like I said, I'll do a whole video on that. And then you only need a couple of these to feel really satisfied. And that's the whole thing, is learning how to eat moderately. And you will if you take your time and allow yourself to feel full, okay? So imagine getting up in the morning and having 2 eggs, which is totally allowed. I don't think there's any carbs in eggs, and only 100 calories per egg. Nothing wrong with yolks. I'm sorry, but I don't know where that came from. Do your research, you know, don't trust me on this one. But that whole cholesterol thing, I'm not seeing a connection between that and heart disease. It's really more like other factors that are much bigger than that. But again, consult your physician. I'm not here to tell you not to do that. But I really don't see the connection at all. And so I eat a lot of eggs, and I think they're high protein, healthy. Imagine putting that and sprinkling some sharp cheddar, organic cheddar, on top, a little bit on top of your eggs, maybe with some, you know, fried onions, and then, you know, and then a little avocado, you know, and then having this amazing omelet. I actually do frozen organic spinach, frozen. I put it in, it tastes really cool, and I put it in there in the pan. I make this amazing omelet. I am full for the rest of the day. I'm not a big breakfast eater anyways, and that's a fallacy that you have to eat 3 meals a day. That's ridiculous. You can actually eat 1 meal. One thing I want to share with you, once in a great while I will have fish, but I want to tell you something about this. See how mine says wild caught? Hopefully you can see that, wild caught. The reason why you want wild caught, don't skimp. Farm-raised fish are not only, that's abuse, it really is, they are packed in there like sardines. Can you imagine being bred to just sit in a pool of water, smashed up against hundreds of other fish? And by the way, they swim in their own poop. Well, you'd say, oh, well, they clean it. Well, yeah, think about what they need to put in the water to clean it. They also dye the fish. They put artificial dyes in there to make them pink, because farm-raised fish don't look healthy and pink like wild-caught. So always purchase wild-caught. And we'll put those guys out of business, and they're going to be forced to give us healthy foods, right? I don't want to hurt companies, but they better make good choices too. And it starts with what we're purchasing from them. So organic, always think about the animal it came from. Think about the plant and how it was treated. Think about the chemicals you're going to put in your body. Make those wise choices. And definitely check out the keto diet. The high fat, low carbs, but feeling satisfied. And then make sure you watch your calorie content and exercise. I've already lost a couple pounds the first week. I really wasn't trying, and that included a glass of wine almost every night, all right? So give this a try. If keto's for you, it may not be, but I found it to be amazing, because I get to have my olives and cheese and, have my little salad or have an omelet, and I just feel so full, and I'm actually eating a lot less because I'm feeling full. All right, I hope this was helpful. I'll keep you posted on how it's going for me. I'm a very active person, but working on a computer all day, I have to make the effort to go out for my run and do weight training and stuff. So make the effort. That extra effort you put into burning a few calories, whether you get on, I have a spin bike here if it's too cold outside, or I just run for maybe a mile. It makes a huge difference. It revs up your metabolism, and I'm sorry, unfortunately, we have to do this till the day we die. We have to be on this. All right, I'll talk to you in the next video. Namaste.